Over the years, I've had a few people ask me why I choose to focus on the achievements of men, the genius of men, and the hard work of men, and the nobility of men. They've asked me why I focused on that when so few other people do. And so I just want to say now briefly, I responded to those people, but basically, I feel that in society, we're very happy to talk about the violence of men and the warlike nature of men and the criminal behavior of men. We seem to be content to attribute badness, if you like, to men. And we regard it, we even have the expression when dealing with boys, we will say boys will be boys. We have this attitude that basically regards men as trouble, as difficult and problem causing. But I don't feel we recognize the genius of men enough, the fantastic efforts that men make in our society. I was just watching a documentary about the SR-71 Blackbird spy plane, and I was looking at the engineering that went into that aeroplane and the chemistry, the chemical understanding that led to the design of that plane. And in so many areas, that the technology behind that plane was just awesome. And the amount of hard work that went into it, and the imagination and the sheer intelligence behind that product is just absolutely phenomenal. And that's just one thing. I mean, even the house you might be living in, or the car you drive, the road you drive on, the aeroplanes that you fly, the computer you use, the television you watch, the electricity you have, that turns so you can turn the light on with the flick of a switch. There are so many areas where the efforts of men, the genius of men, the absolute intelligence of men makes it possible. And there are so many areas behind this. And I have to admit, it frustrates me when I've come across people who try to make out that I'm being somehow negative towards women by pointing out the greatness of men. And I don't see it that way at all. And I find it frustrating that people would think this. I think pointing out the greatness of men where it happens is a fine thing to do, and it's a completely positive thing to do. And I do intend to do that, and I have done that a lot over the years on YouTube, I think, as well, mainly. So I just wanted to say that I think it's fine to be positive about men.